Hey guys, Nabil from Topaz, hope you're doing well. Today I have taken over Rana's YouTube channel and he's over here with me. I've got his absolute beast behind me, which is the Mercedes AMG Black Series, the GT Black Series. It's phenomenal car. So I couldn't actually believe how the difference is between this and the Pro. Huge difference, and I want to go through some of the details with you guys and let you know what the differences are. But what we're going to be doing, first of all, we're going to be detailing the car. We're going to be obviously making sure that the decontamination is done. After that, we're going to pattern the car. This is the first customer car, the first car in the UK, and to be honest with you, it's going to be one of those challenging tasks, because if you look at the car in detail, from every louver, from every single vent that you have down the side, and every single aspect of carbon, it's an absolute animal. But anyway, it's over 700 horsepower, the fastest thing around the Nordschleife. I mean, it's just one of those cars it's got phenomenal grace walking into the workshop. And obviously, as you guys know, we have amazing cars walking into the workshop, but this just really stands out. Anyway, let's go through what we're going to be doing on the car. I'm going to be going through all the steps with you guys, and the whole way from the start, from the wash bay all the way through the detailing, which a lot of people don't do, which is very important to be done, and then paint protection film, and then handed back to Rana so he can enjoy it and drive it on the roads. I'll catch up with you at the end. So the first step with Rana's AMG is to decontaminate the car in our wash bay. For those of you who haven't seen our channel, this is essentially a very detailed wash. You might just say to yourselves, but the car is brand new, it looks perfectly clean. However, here at Topaz, we work to a different standard. We have to guarantee the car is perfectly clean before it can be detailed or protected. We always start with the wheels and arches, using our very own Topaz wheel cleaner, which is available from our car care store along with a whole range of products. The wheel cleaner allows dust and dirt on the wheels to dissolve and be safely removed. We then carefully rinse the solution away with warm water. Next, the whole car is sprayed with a citrus solution. The solution is left on the car for a few minutes to dissolve contaminants on the paint, allowing them to be rinsed off easily. You have to be careful not to leave it on the car for too long though, or to damage the paintwork and the plastics if it were to dry. Lambswool wash mitts are used with our luxury shampoo to further cleanse the paint. Our detailers use the twin bucket system, shampoo in one bucket, rinse in another, along with a grit card to make sure they're not damaging any paint. Every panel, whether it's painted, carbon fiber, plastics or glass, is gone over with shampoo to make sure that there is no stone unturned. All of the panel gaps and apertures are brushed carefully using soft horsehair brushes. If you use brushes that are too firm, you risk rubbing dirt and grit into the paintwork, which is basically not what we want to do at all. We're going to do the opposite of that. Brushing loosens any contaminants from the gaps and allows them to be safely washed away. The final stage of decontamination is the clay bar. We gently rub each panel of the car with a soft clay bar. This process removes contaminants embedded in the clear coat of paintwork. Any contaminants, no matter how small or invisible, could damage the paint when we machine polish it or go through the paint correction stage, or potentially prevent the PPF from sticking correctly.
Now the car is ready to be moved to our detailing area for our level 2 enhancement detail. Our level 2 enhancement detail is great for brand new cars as it gets the best gloss out of the paintwork before our PPF locks it in. This 2-stage polish gives an 80% correction factor, removing haze and swirls. A lot of people ask, why do we need to detail a brand new car? There are a few answers to that question. Some cars come with damage or scratches from the factory. Some cars get scratched in transport, and some cars get scratched in the dealership when they wash it to prepare it to give to you, the customer. Ultimately, there isn't a time or money anywhere in the production line or delivery process of the car to do what we do to get it perfect. Next, the car is moved to our PPF base. I mentioned at the start, this is the first AMG GT Black Series, so we need to pattern the paint protection film designs for it. That's because sharp blades risk damaging the paintwork. We never cut the film on the car, which we don't want to do. Instead, we have every car we work on digitized in our in-house design team and put on our in-house database. This means that we can cut the film to the size given at the press of a button. Our designing process is actually a secret, so unfortunately we can't show that to you. Once the PPF is ready, we can begin fitting it to the car. The film is back-rolled into place, fitting perfectly to each section. For those of you that don't know, PPF is an invisible shield that protects the paint from stone chips, scratches, swirl marks, and minor scuffs. Once in position, the film is tacked down and then squeegeed into place on the car. This allows the film to stick to every panel, making it virtually invisible on the car. The aim of PPF is to protect the car without compromising the look of it. We are detailers by heart, so the aesthetics are super important to us. We don't just protect the paint with PPF. Headlights, wing mirrors, carbon fiber, and even some plastics are also protected too. Basically, anything that we think can get chipped or scratched, we protect. Once all of the film is properly fixed into place, we wrap down all the edges where possible. This prevents the film from lifting and gives the best aesthetic on the car. All of our film is actually guaranteed for 5 years against yellowing, lifting and cracking. Every step of the way, our installers are carefully making sure that there is no contaminants or any defects in the film. If they do notice anything that's not 100%, that section is replaced until perfect. That sometimes potentially can happen 2 or 3 times on one single panel, and replace and install 2 to 3 times until it is perfect. Finally, our detailers step back in and go over the car, making sure that it's absolutely spotless, without any streaks or watermarks. All of the glass is treated, the interior is detailed to make sure that the car is perfect for honor. We don't let the car leave us unless it's perfect. Finally, the car is loaded up into the covered transporter with one of our trusted logistic partners and is back on its way to Runner for him to enjoy for many miles to come.